form in Willow Run. It doesn't matter. I think it's just a matter of wanting to see some student work. The presentations didn't usually last longer than 20 minutes. So that was the beginning part of the agenda before any action or anything was taken, and then we would go on with the regular board meeting.
I like the idea of visiting different schools within the districts, you know, being a resident of Ypsilanti Public School District, I'm not familiar with all the different buildings in the other districts, so that would be a good opportunity, not only for me to learn, but also to give parents an opportunity to come up.
I wonder, Superintendent Martin and Superintendent Lisiski, if, I know typically we've had 2 business meetings per month, but I'm wondering whether or not you think that it would be possible to keep regular board business to 1 meeting a month. Obviously with the caveat that if something came up and had to be dealt with, it could be dealt with. But
what I would probably look to do, or urge that we strongly consider, we can do 1 business meeting a month and have the other one more as a study session. I think that's consistent to what Willow Run already does. If there is something that's urgent that just needs to occur, I mean, we can always have a small portion to deal with those action items. But that allows us to maybe fully develop or have conversation and then have time to think about and allows board members, let's say if it's a Thursday and it's a business, it's a discussion item, we can fully talk about what we think, the direction that we're going. Next 24, 48 hours, board member think about something else, maybe something that we delve into a little bit deeper. So when we get to that actual business meeting, the business should go faster and smoother. And then at that one, I would probably recommend that if we have any presentations for students or presentations for student achievement, we would limit that to the host site being the site that would do the presentation. So for the times that we're at Willow Run on a business meeting, we know because we've done a good job in our discussion meetings previously, that the business should go relatively smooth and fast. We can have the students present, and then when we go to the IPSI site, we can do it the same way we reverse the IPSI. That would be my recommendation.
And not only that, it gives the board time, like for discussion meetings, the board, I don't know if the superintendents are up to it, but if you have any questions, you can call the superintendent during that week. So that way when we come to a board meeting, everybody's questions are pretty much answered. Or it may be a lingering, but it speeds the process along. So, thank you.
Now, for a point of clarity, as I heard the different ideas floated, I thought I heard, and I'm hoping I'm wrong, that we had 2nd and 4th Mondays for Ypsilanti and Willow Run. We will alternate the site so that we can have both meetings, correct?
My understanding right now is we've got as far as we're going to meet on the 2nd and 4th Mondays.
Okay, for both districts or for one? For both districts.
The last proposal I heard was sort of, but here's my.
I think I heard it for both districts, so I'm trying to clarify.
Okay, because I actually heard one district.
So are you saying
Just 2 meetings?
so IPSI meet on Monday, 2nd and 4th Monday, and then Willow Run on the 1st and 3rd?
I think what I'm hearing is 2nd and 4th, and run the meetings back to back.
That's what was originally proposed.
So the Thursdays are going to pull that off.
What's the clarify what the Thursdays were for?
Study session.
Trustee Vanderwerf?
First of all, it's important to be mindful of the business session. That's whether it's Monday or Thursday, whatever. That if you have those other days like the first and the third Thursday, still two board meetings.
Correct,
Okay.
it is.
Okay, so,
Excuse me, guys, I thought I heard 3 board meetings. I thought I heard a Willow Run, and Ypsilanti, and then consolidated.
I was a little confused, and that's why I'm trying to get some clarity on it.
I got it, all right, my understanding of what was presented by Mr. Martin is, and I may have gotten it wrong when we put it out there, and then we'll start use that as a starting point. The boards would continue to meet, you have 4 meetings per month on the second and fourth Mondays, and on the first and third Thursdays. That on the Monday, the second Monday, would be a dual business meetings run consecutively. And on the fourth Monday, would be dual meetings run consecutively? Is that what you were saying?
I was just trying to get some clarity. I guess one of the things that I would offer, I guess, if we're trying to be consistent with the Monday, Thursdays, we could have a business meeting, hypothetically, the first Monday, we have a business meeting for both districts.
The second Monday.
The following week, which on a Thursday, we could have a work session for both districts.
Yep.
Then the third Monday would be another business section for both districts. So
Third Monday to the fourth Monday.
it would be the first and third or second and fourth would be business on Mondays, work sessions on Thursdays. And so what you would have is a work session, a couple days preceding the next upcoming board meeting, or some variation there, if you're really trying to stick to a Monday and Thursday. I guess I was just getting clarity because at one point I almost thought I heard 4 different meetings going.
One of the things that I'm trying to be cognizant of, I think there are 4 different meetings going, and one of the things that I'm trying to be cognizant of, and I'm going to have to defer to the superintendents on this one, is if we're going to try and have 2 business meetings per month for these 2 districts, I assume you need some space between them. I mean, frankly, to me, ideally, what I would say is we meet the first Thursday of each month, and we meet in Willow Run and conduct two board meetings, one for Ypsilanti and one for Willow Run consecutively. And then we meet the second Monday, but that's only going to be 5 days later. So I don't see that how.
Right, that means you don't need 2 action item meetings per month, you only need 1. And then you have the work session, the second.
So that's what I was asking earlier. So
Right.
superintendents believe that you can confine your business to a single.
2-week period.
Okay. So given that, then I guess what I'm thinking here is this. Second Monday of the month. Second Monday of the month, each month, we'll meet in Ypsilanti and in the regular boardroom and conduct 2 consecutive business meetings, one for Willow Run business and one for Ypsi business. And then on the Thursday, first Thursday would be a visioning session, which would be, again, a regular board meeting, but it would be, the focus would be on the new school district. We'll call it a study session. And then on the fourth Monday will be another study session in Ypsilanti. And I'd like the suggestion that we take that study session out into the buildings and move it around the district. I think that also makes that work more accessible to our community. And the first Thursday, the study session, Willow Run would be at a building in Willow Run and keeping that practice. And you could include as part of that the student presentation or excellence presentation. And then the third Thursday, we would be back in the Willow Run boardroom for a regular meeting, a regular business meeting for both boards.